All right, you guys. So social anxiety is literally destroying not only men, but women in today's day and age. And you know, the biggest culprit of social anxiety is the fact that so many people are glued to their phones all day. You get the rush and you get the dopamine of interacting with people when you're on TikTok. You're leaving likes, you're commenting. That's not true social interaction. It's a digital transaction. And so when you get into the real world, it can be hard to actually have a conversation. Guys, I'll be honest, I've dealt with social anxiety myself, and it was more along the time of when the pandemic, and I started working from home. And it was just, it was odd going back to the office when I did have to. It was very odd because I felt like I didn't have the same relationship with the people that I worked around that I used to. And I've been at my company for a long time. But I do want to see what a lot of these clips are talking about and get other people's perspective on what they think social anxiety and how it's affecting them. Let me know in the comments, are you affected by social anxiety? Do you get kind of weird in big places, lots of people? I've definitely gotten over that hump big time. I can cope and go out and hang out and all that stuff without a problem, but let me know. And also shout out to Ty Buggy. You guys make sure you drop a subscribe on his channel because this guy is actually really good. I like his content a lot, so make sure you show him some love. While you're there, drop a like on this video and subscribe. Help me hit 5,000 subscribers. Help me hit that 5. But yeah, we're gonna jump right in and see what social anxiety is talking about.
Social anxiety is a mother, so I left the house today, and I wanted to do some Christmas shopping, so I came to Target, my favorite place. And before I left the house, I swear I was doing so good. I was pumping myself up. I was saying, Ricky, today we're not gonna let anxiety control us. We're gonna have a good day, and just all this stuff. I'm just trying to prepare myself. And now that I'm here, it's just like my brain is, I don't know, it's just something about large crowds. I don't know what it is. And I know none of these people know me. None of them have any reason to harm me or say something crazy to me, but my brain just cannot process that I'm not in danger. I'm literally sitting here debating going back home, and I don't, this is a crying fucking shame.
I deal with anxiety a lot, like social anxiety a lot of times. I just have, that's an issue for me just talking to people, no matter what it is. It could be on some friendly shit, because I'm the type of person that gotta warm up to people.
When I look at the old,
it's true. Yeah, that's very true. Now, as for kind of feeling like I'm in danger, I don't think that's the case. I think more of the social anxiety for me was meeting up with friends, and just essentially just going to hang out. I would try to pre-plan what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it, and every single moment of the interaction or the meetup, I'm mentally pre-planning, even down to what I'm gonna wear. I would change my outfit 5-6 times just to see if I can get the perfect outfit. And none of that matters. None of it truly matters. My friends don't judge me at all. I mean, my friends are really good to me, and I just had this mental thing. It's crazy. It's crazy, and it's kind of relieving to see that other people are actually dealing with the same thing. It's very relieving to see that. But yeah, we'll go into the next clips. Ty Buggy, he talks a lot in this video, so I'll just kind of skim through and go through the clips that he shared.
so because I'm not expressing how I feel, or because I'm not really able to process how I feel in the right way, I'm trying to think of how you feel and then think of a response, and then think of a response to your response. So now I'm planning the entire circumstance, entire conversation, how everything gonna go, instead of just saying how I feel and seeing what happened.
I don't know if it's just me, but y'all ever been out in public and didn't want to be in public? When you got that feeling of everybody watching you, but nobody's watching you. Why the fuck do we always feel like that? But necessarily, I'm talking to the people who do feel like that. You could be walking into a store by yourself, and you feel like the whole store is watching you. You start having anxiety. You start thinking people looking at you, people thinking about you, people talking about you. But in reality, we shouldn't even care. Then on top of that, they're not even gonna fucking think about you when they leave the store themselves. I swear, bro, I'm just one of the people who don't like being around people at all. I don't like the vibe from people. I don't like being around a bunch of people. I just don't like that shit. I don't know if it's the bad experience I had with people in my past or how people treated me, but I know other people feel the same exact way how I feel.
Listen, most people that struggle with social anxiety is because you think you're more important than you are. And that's not a slight. That's not to speak down on you. That's not for you to look at yourself and now become insecure. It's just that you think that people are making a judgment on you at every moment. Like you walk in the room and now the judgment automatically starts. I mean, let's just say the judgment does start as soon as you walk in the room. Once you walk out of that room, what did any of their judgment matter? Or even while you're in that room, are they going to hit you? Are they going to harm you? What?
Yeah, see, let me turn my camera back on. Yeah, that's I didn't get that. I didn't get the feeling of everyone's like watching me. I got more of a feeling that I just didn't want to be in the situation. I just didn't want to be there. Call it lazy. I don't know. It's very hard to like pinpoint what I was feeling, but I've been in situations where I felt like the entire store was watching me. I've never felt like they were out to harm or get me. The only time I really had really bad social anxiety was during the there was a time like 2020 where there was Walmart shootings and Walmart's shooters at Walmart. And I kid you not, you guys, I did not let my family go into Walmart. I live in an active, open carry state. So I definitely carried my firearm everywhere I went. And it could be concealed in the state that I live in as well. So I definitely carried my firearm. And I was just on high alert, during that time period. And that probably played into a little bit of my social anxiety on why I just didn't want to go to stores. I'm not even kidding, guys. Me and my wife, we signed up for so many delivery services. When we would have to go to Walmart for groceries, we would do Walmart pickup. We literally avoided the store by any means necessary. We avoided the store. And that's due to what you see on the news. I let the fucking media tear me up. Never to say I still carry, I still protect my family. That's just a given, it's my right, but it's no longer fueled by anxiety of what may happen while we're in the store. But let's get into the next clip.
Social anxiety is not real. People ask me, Ames, how do you not have social anxiety? You know why? Because why do you need social anxiety? Everyone's gonna die one day, and you see all these people here watching me right now, they're all going to forget in 20 minutes. Literally. Come, let's speak to the beach. Yeah, high five, please. Hey, literally. All of these people right here, they have lives themselves. They don't care about me. They care about themselves. Look at him. He cares about himself. Do you care about me, sir? I've got sons. You got sons? So you got to care about sons. I got family. I hear it. My boy, though, literally. All of these people, they're trying to catch their train. They don't care what I'm talking about. But social anxiety is not real. She don't care. He don't care. Even the baby don't care. They don't care.
Oh man, this guy's good. I need to run into a guy like this in the store. Social anxiety is not real. And it's true. Those people don't care. They don't care. Everyone has their own problems. No one on planet Earth is 100%. I heard that quote from someone yesterday, and it hit home. No one is 100%. Someone has a pain. Someone has a bill that's due. Someone has a money shortage. Someone has a job they hate. Someone has school homework they have to take care of. Everybody has something that they don't just wear on their sleeve. They don't just tattoo it on their forehead. They may be smiling, they may be happy, but No one is 100% okay with everything. Not even the richest person in the world. No one. So guys, having anxiety that your problems are bigger than the next person's, it's not real.
Where you going? Guys, listen, social anxiety is not real. See after me. Social anxiety is not. Okay, it might be real, I don't know. Anyways, guys, listen, thanks for watching my video.
Social anxiety does not exist. It is a pure fragment of your imagination. Why are you gonna care what anyone thinks, huh? Do any of these people pay for your bills? Why do you care what people think of you? Why are you embarrassed in front of people, huh? Look, no one cares. Look, people are just getting about their normal day and no one cares about you. So why do you care about what they think?
You know, I agree. I always say that. And it's funny because my lady, she's more reserved, right? So she won't act an ass, you know, but I'm different. I'll act an ass, and the first thing I always say, and I swear to you she'll quote this, is they don't pay my bills. I don't care what they think. I don't care what they think. Nobody pays my bills. And that's referencing to family. That's referencing to friends. That's referencing to just public society places. No one pays my bills, so why should I care? How I look, how my hair is cut, how no one helps me in this life that I've built, so why should I care about what they think? I'm being honest. Like, guys, I have, yes, a 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee that we drive, my wife drives. You know what I have in the garage? A 2008 Camry. A 2008 Camry. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's missing one of the hubcaps. And you know what? I don't care. I take my daughters to school every single day in that car, and I don't care. I don't care what people think. I truthfully don't. And it took a while for me to get to that point. You know, it really did. It took a while because I used to be the guy that needed to iron his clothes before work and school every day. Every outfit needed to match. That was very important. All my white t-shirts had to be white. If they weren't white, they needed to be thrown away and buy a new pack. I was that guy. Every shoe that I wore could not have a stain on it. Every shoe looked brand new. Rows and rows of shoes in high school. I was insane. I worked a job, but I was insane. But now I don't even care. You guys want to see what shoes I have on right now? Look. A freaking Croc, man. A Croc that has probably, like, you know, my daughter's probably spilled some Kool-Aid or juice on it. I don't know. I don't care. I'm giving you guys the realest form of me right now. I truthfully don't. And you guys shouldn't either.
Social anxiety literally does not exist. Look, see? Everyone's just shopping, minding their own business.
Some people get social anxiety just recording videos on YouTube.
One of the main...
It's true. Some people really get social anxiety just by recording YouTube videos. Like, not even kidding.
It's like public speaking, and it's not easy.
Okay, well, let's logically look at it. Are you in danger?
No.
Anyone here have a gun? Seattle, no guns. There's no threat. Logically, nothing will happen. You can do whatever. You can make some silly sounds. Look at that, nothing happened. Yeah, give him a hand. Look at that. This is good on the external side. Why? Because you did something that was a little out there, out of character, outside of your comfort zone. You didn't die, and you actually received positive feedback. So realize, nothing bad happened.
If you're someone who just lives up here, mentally, in the mental, logical, analytical realm, you will not have charisma. That is the land of the robots. It's like, I am trying to have charisma. I will say the same line Julian said, and hopefully it will also be charismatic. No, you got to learn how to feel. Get into your body. If you can't feel, there's step number one. And guess what? Most people can't. Most people, even in terms of expressing how they feel, even a smile, they're unable to smile. And this is why most of us, even when going out, it's like we feel like imposters, right? It's like, oh, they're going to discover the real me. Why are you not putting the real you out there? Why do you believe that the real you is so pathetic that you have to hide it? And when you actually put it out, you tap into it, you have that self-respect where it's like, you know what? No, I'm no longer going to compromise who I am. I'm going to put it out there. And you just feel alive. There is no going back. There is no going back to the fake front. You just can't.
I know for some people, you're probably saying,
You know, guys, it's very true. And I will link Ty Buggy's original video down in the description. So you guys make sure, oh my gosh, my watch is going off. Make sure you guys watch the full video from Ty Buggy. Show him some love. Amazing creator. I just wanted to get that point out and actually get some things off of my chest. It gave me relief. It truthfully did. Some videos help me. You guys just, smaller things make big details. But you guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like down below, subscribe, comment, share. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.